Humble. Because if I'm humble, I'm good. Humble humility is the easiest thing to copy. Everyone is trying to be humble and humble and humble. Say humble. I don't know who he's talking about. The proudness of being humble. Proudness in anything, it is forbidden. Proudness in anything, it is forbidden. Proudness, it is forbidden. If you are, that's why the description is a fakir. Okay? But if you're proud that you're a fakir, you didn't take one step in the way of tariqat, in the way of tasawwuf. You're not. Like so many people, they wear jubba and they sew little squares here. They say, look, this is khirqa. Khirqa is sharif. You see, this is Sufi. I'm putting squares. I say, yeah, idiot. Yeah, it's sunnah. Yes, those ones who were doing it, they were doing it because that's all that they had, and they were wearing it for years. Your whole room is a wardrobe. And now you're just making a show that you are like them. This is one of the things why people don't like us. Because they say, why he's not humble? Why Shaykh Effendi is not humble? Why he's look at him, he is so proud. Have they ever seen Shaykh Effendi in front of Shaykh Maulana? No. If they see Shaykh Effendi in front of Shaykh Maulana, then you're going to see what they say, complete effacement. He disappears, he becomes the love. He's melting. Have they ever seen me in front of my Shaykh? So many of you, you've seen me. You see me standing up or sitting like this in front of my Shaykh? Huh? Or speak like this in front of my Shaykh. Why am I doing this? Because the Shaykh says there is a maqam there. That is the behavior of that maqam. The humility is the simplest thing to fool people with. And they think that that is the only quality that a holy person must have. There is a special Jahannam reserved for people who are using humility for their own egoistic purpose. Do you understand? That is an open sign of hypocrisy. What it means to be humble. What it means to be humble. Are you understanding your own dirtiness? Yes. Why you need to show? Why you need to show people? You must be humble to who? Humble to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're humble to unbelievers? You are a horse trainer. You're going to be humble to the horse? You're a lion trainer. You're going to be humble to the lion? Does it fit? We are here training the most dangerous creature that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ever created. Worse than shaitan, which is our ego. And our Shaykh is the trainer of our egos. How people are going to understand with their small little minds? Because to see a humble person makes them feel nice also, because that one is non-threatening, right? Just sit quiet, humble, sitting like this. There are certain cultures, they like that. Because they're stuck in their minds. They're stuck in their minds because they don't have khilafat. Okay? Now you become like a Christian too, humble and meek and mild. The Muslims, now their beliefs in the sheikhs and the imams must be like Jesus, meek and mild and humble. Holy Prophet ﷺ pulled out a sword. Hazreti Umar. Now, those same ones are going to look at Hazreti Umar and say that he's a very proud man, Hasha. Hazreti Umar is the most humble man in his time. But he doesn't have to show it to people. He pulled out the sword. Who he pulled out the sword to? He pulled out the sword to the Sahabis, to the companions. He says, I didn't choose to sit here. You put me here. Now he takes out the sword. You have to listen to me. To the companions. So you're not understanding Prophet ﷺ properly. You're not understanding Sahabe Kiram. You don't understand the sultans now, what they are doing. Because now your understanding of Islam is just that, become a Christian understanding. And you like the imams that are just there making a show. Very easy to do that. It's so easy for me to do that. We'll get so many people following us too. But it is fake. It is very superficial. And people who are really looking, you just scratch a little bit. So many humble people, I'm looking. They're actually very angry inside. They're very angry. They feel so sweet, so smile, and so humble. But you see something they don't like, and something is awakening in them. It's okay, no, it's okay, like this. I'm seeing it over and over and over again. Our Shaykh is so big, he's so tough, he's so strong, he's so majestic. I'm sitting there, and I've seen people yelling at him, cursing at him, and he just smiles, and he just puts his head down. You understand? Humble to your Lord, humble to your Prophet, humble to your guide, humble to the believers. Yes. But don't be humble to shaitan. Don't be humble to your ego. Don't be humble to shaitanic people, shaitanic characteristics. Cannot be. That time, you are perfect for Dajjal. Dajjal is going to come looking very humble. Very humble. Mahdi alayhi salam is going to come pulling out a sword. The majority of the people, they go into Muslims. They're going to betray Mahdi alayhi salam. I say, no, I like this one. This one is better. He's so nice. He never yells at us. Always gives us candy. But you don't see the one who's yelling at you is because this whole house that you are living in is on fire. When there is a fire, you yell, you scream, you shout, you drag. If it's necessary, person is you punch him out until then you carry them out. Correct or no? This whole world is in fire now. Where are those ones that are standing up and yelling and screaming to the world, to the Muslims, to the believers to wake up? They're all very humble. MashaAllah. So you're making the fire too. Must be. Must be. Astaghfirullah. Who is listening? No one is listening. It's okay. Some of you are listening. That's okay. Who knows what's going to happen next week? Who knows what's going to happen next year? Where we're saying, people come and they go. One day we're going to touch their ego and say, oh, there is a line there, they're saying. There's a line. You know that one? How do they do it? Don't cross that line. Okay? Like saying to the doctor, yep, don't cross that line. You cross that line, I'm not going to believe in you and follow you. You're not a doctor. You're here. You're a murderer. You understand? What, you're putting a limit to your doctor like that? Doctor is performing the most delicate surgery for years, you understand? Years. Putting so much from himself. But it happens. One day they're going to touch you, and the one who is not sincere, who has connection is off, who's not understanding, they can take anything. Oh, I don't like this. It's happened. Whether it's this or it's that. Sometimes they find nothing. They say, well, you have no secret. Nothing. There's nothing there, yeah? But you have no secret. Okay. So that's okay. I mean, inshallah. I don't have anything. I have what my Shaykh is sending. I never claim to have nothing. If he wants to send, he sends. If he doesn't want to send, he doesn't want to send. But the marifat in these days is just to hold on. That is the secret there, just to hold on and not to let go. What is the Holy Prophet ﷺ saying? Islam in the Akhir Zaman, meaning the spiritual path, also included in that. It's like holding on to live coal, holding on to fire. You change it from hand to hand to hand, but you don't drop it. May Allah make us to become sincere ones, inshallah. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha.